and terrifying actors. Don't forget, they're just actors. Tickets, info, all that at FOTOhio.com. Factory of Terror. 2 passes for you. Caller 10. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Some things are never meant to be discussed in polite society. Welcome to Impolite Society.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7 WMMS.
Boy, you'd think these days that you would be really, really careful when it comes to your heroin. And I certainly hope that
That's what I think of when I think of people that use heroin. Let's be careful.
Well, there are a lot of functioning addicts. And if you've ever known one, you want them to... there are ways to safely do things. And they're kind of throwing up the bat signal because there's, I don't know if it's... maybe there's a baking soda shortage or whatever they usually cut your horse with. But there is an animal tranquilizer that they're showing up. They're finding more and more in street drugs, something called xylazine. But it's a veterinary muscle relaxer.
Ooh.
And it's found its way into the U.S. heroin supply. It's impossible now, by the way, to basically get pure heroin. Fentanyl is the thing
Thanks, Biden.
Thanks a lot. Fentanyl is what's got everybody worried, obviously. That's 100 times stronger than morphine, and But xylazine has found its way in. Maybe there's a fentanyl shortage. Who knows? And xylazine it's not an opioid, but it can knock you out for a long time. It can knock you out about 6 to 8 hours.
Okay, I'll
Again,
try it.
It is a veterinary muscle relaxer. This is probably what they shoot horses up with. They shoot horses, don't they? Yes, with xylazine. So if you're going to mix xylazine and fentanyl, by the way, it is fentanyl. I hate when I hear people say fentanyl. I don't know why that's a pet peeve of mine, but I hear people say fentanyl.
Everything's a pet peeve of yours.
Also, it's part of being Captain Fun.
Right.
Not everything is a pet peeve of mine. I
Lots
have
of
many
things.
things. Huh?
Lots of things.
Name one.
Fentanyl.
Don't
other one.
name two.
People eating bananas with the peel still on them.
No, that's not a pet peeve of mine. I just choose to unpeel my banana. It's not a pet peeve.
What's another pet
People
peeve?
can eat
People
bananas,
using
however.
words wrong or pronouncing words
People
wrong.
wanting to eat creamy peanut butter.
Nope. It's not a pet peeve of mine. Again, I prefer crunchy peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make me angry when people...
People stabbing you. That's got to be a pet peeve.
I got to say, it rises to a little bit more than a pet peeve. But as far as my peeves go, I try to keep them well-fed and comfortable. But, this...
I got some free-range peeves.
Yeah.
I prefer wild peeves.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be keeping... PETA has taught me that you shouldn't keep peeves as a pet.
No.
They want to be free.
That's right. Humanely sourced peeves is what I put my money into. So xylazine, for those of you who are heroin users, either regularly or irregularly. I mean, listen, I'm old enough to remember when we lived in an America where you could trust your dealer. You knew that they were getting something that wasn't going to make you sick, something that was going to get you where you wanted to be for its normal and intended purpose. You knew they were cutting it, obviously. You knew they were cutting it with baking soda or baby laxative or caffeine pills. It's impossible to find pure heroin now out on the street. But there was a time where a young man or a young woman could make their entree into the world of hardcore drug use and have a good time and not worry. There were people that would show you how to, properly operate your rig. And now I feel like no one wants to be out there on the front lines, if you'll pardon the pun, taking the hits. Again, if you'll for pure. Just be on the lookout for xylazine, please. It's probably a lot more prevalent in agricultural states. They probably have more access to it. That's why I was clicking around the other day and I saw American trader Mark Meadows. You know, he was Trump's chief of staff for a while, and this is the guy that was in constant contact with insurrectionists during the assault on the Capitol. And they're taking kind of a weird tack. He sounds like he wants to make fentanyl safe for your kids. I'm not sure what he means, but it sounds like maybe we have something in common finally.
We will secure our borders so your kids won't have to fear wondering that they're buying fentanyl and are going to OD.
Yeah, fentanyl. Here's fentanyl. Right. Now, obviously, that's just a play. They're trying to take a dig at Biden for the border because fentanyl doesn't come over the southern border. And if he had done even a small amount of research, he would have known that. Fentanyl comes in through legal means. It doesn't come in through the border. People bus it in or drive it in. It's usually U.S. citizens that bring it in. So the whole, the border, it's got nothing to do with fentanyl. The fact that there are huge fentanyl seizures means that the border's actually not open, that they get so much of it. But fentanyl.
I was on my way to buying some meth in Elyria in Lorain County and thought of you guys because they have Kit Kats blueberry muffin flavored Kit Kats at the Family Dollar. So just wanted to let you guys know that. And hey man, meth ain't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't believe him. He sounds folksy, like it might not be that bad, but I'm going to go with my gut and say, no meth for me.
Well, nothing's that bad the first couple times. And again, he sounds like he's lucid. He sounds like he's, I guess you can't hear if somebody sounds gainfully employed, but, he doesn't sound worn out or anything. He sounds excited. He thought of us on the subject of Kit Kats. So he's not so meth-addled yet that he couldn't consider our thoughts. He has he apprised me of the blueberry Kit Kats far more than anybody else did. I mean, Poundcake first, and then the meth dude. But junkies like their sweets. It's that simple. You go into whatever convenience store you have near you, and you're not going to find any ho-hos or anything. They're going to be all cleaned out. You try finding a bag of granulated sugar. That's going to be gone too.
I was on my way to buying some meth in Elyria in Lorain County and thought of you guys.
So Elyria, Lorain County. It's just where you guys were.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had
Lorraine,
a lot of,
not in Elyria.
You guys had a lot of Lorraine jokes in your act.
I didn't.
Like what, Poundcake?
Well, they would always mention something like, "Oh, well, I came out here to the trap in Lorraine," and then I was like, "Oh." Okay.
Who said that?
Nobody. Literally nobody.
I don't know. You had a local comic.
Wait, are you
Two
making it?
comics were from Lorraine.
I think they wanted the Lorraine audience to be excited that they were there. And so
Why wouldn't you want that? That's what everybody does. They go, "What town am I in? Hey, oh boy, how about Shreveport? What's up, Shreveport? Had any shrimp today?" Like, whatever. You do a quick Wikipedia, whatever town you're in, and then you go, "Hey,
Lorraine's really
hello, Cleveland, Christmas Story House," and everybody goes crazy.
Lorraine's really weird because there is some wealth in Lorraine, but it's very segregated, I suppose. Like all by the lake is.
You mean like every other neighborhood of wealth?
Well, no, because like Lorraine is mostly poor, but like the very rich part is just literally like 2 streets next to the lake, and then that's
it's on the lake.
Yeah.
And it's like you can get like what would be $1 million house in Cleveland, you get it for like $300,000 in Lorraine.
I mean, traditionally,
it's so weird.
I think it's probably safe to say that traditionally some of your higher end properties are going to be lakefront properties.
Yes, but it's still Ohio, so it's
What
like.
do you mean it's still Ohio? It's lakefront property. The lake doesn't know where it is.
On a great lake. Not a good lake.
A great lake.
It's a
That's
great
right.
lake.
And that's how Bill ended his set at the Lorraine Palace Theater. And that is recorded audio from the end of his set. They were going crazy. He said, "Good night, Lorraine." And they said, "Hey, that's where we are." And that was all it took. Or maybe that's the rainstorm from the other day. I don't know. Either way, they were very,
It's
very
all
happy.
music to my ears.
That's
it helps me
right.
sleep at night.
That's right.
Sometimes
That's what
I
he
feel
means
the
by a
audience-
white noise machine.
Yeah, I'll just-
When Bill goes to sleep, it's the sound of The audience applauded.
I do like the diversity of Lorraine though, because you got the rich people like Poundcake was talking about, but then you have a lot of Latinos, you have a lot of black people, you have a lot of white people, you have just everything across the board.
Now, was that reflected in the attendance?
There's a lot of Latinos and
because of Ramon.
Few black people.
Was it all Ramon's family?
No, it's also some of Dave Morales' family.
Well, listen, but that's good though,
Yeah,
right?
no,
You
good,
want
yeah.
a nice cross section of whatever.
But we have a lot of Latino listeners out there too.
Sure,
I mean,
we've got at least 7 people on the Latino list.
Yeah, Lorraine's a big Puerto Rican city, and then other than that,
You know what else is a big Puerto Rican city? San Juan.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know where
'cause
that
that's in
is?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That's right.
Name another
Hence-
city in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's right. That's why. Because they're all American citizens. People forget that.
Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico.
But can they vote?
You tell me.
No, Puerto Ricans that live in Puerto Rico cannot vote, but Puerto Ricans who live in Florida and or anywhere else can. Ain't that something?
Isn't that something?
Ain't that something?
I know.
But that's messed up though. If they get
But that's why people in this country in government are so willing to write them off. That's why you go down there and they just throw them rolls of paper towels. Because they go, well, you can't vote. What the hell do I care?
That's so messed up.
I agree.
Let me move to Florida real quick. Let me check you.
Well, yes.
I'm going to check you then, since you want to throw toilet paper at me.
Right.
Paper towels, and they needed them.
Paper towels. Alan, maybe meth would do Bill some good.
How so?
Some good? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to do meth. I was prescribed Adderall before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like doing that, so I really don't think I like smoking meth.
Alan, one of your pet peeves is people singing along in the car. That is true. That is absolutely true. I don't like it. But I'm not going to try to make somebody's life difficult. I sit there quiet. And I think that gets the point across. When I'm quiet and someone else is singing along in my car.
They're just having fun, and you're just like,
That's right. I'm sitting there stewing. Because, again, I'm not trying to make somebody's life difficult.
I'm trying to, like, I get...
I don't even need them to know that I don't like something.
Right.
But if somebody goes, what's the matter? I go, nothing. I just despise what you're doing right now.
Hate everything about
I
it.
with a white hot hate.
Sometimes we get into moments like that, like my girlfriend and I, where she's enjoying something a lot, but I don't enjoy it. But I can't even like pretend to enjoy it because she listens to a lot of Lizzo and Cardi B, and it's fine if she wants to listen to it. I have no problem with that. But she's like, "Come on, don't you?" I'm like, "No, these songs are very annoying to me." And I don't.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me. It would bother me that she's so behind. It ain't about Lizzo anymore. It's Coil Ray. It's hard to give
Well,
it.
all right. Well,
Nevertheless.
she's 35. She doesn't have to keep up with the trends like
Yeah, she does. Yes, she
not
does.
like a
Come on.
51-year-old man.
Come on. You have to. You got to know what's going on.
No, but I don't like those songs don't move me the way they move her. So I go, and it's also the first time I'm hearing them. So I don't know how to react to a song that I've never heard before.
Huh. So if she's playing Body by Megan Thee Stallion, that doesn't get you going.
I couldn't tell you because
Holy cow.
I've never
She
heard
plays
it before.
WAP.
WAP I've heard, but she doesn't
Yeah.
play WAP. She's playing one like called Lickin' and stuff or something.
Probably the Body
It's
song.
probably Super Freak by Nicki Minaj.
No, it was not super. It was Cardi B. I think it was called Licks or
Oh.
Lick, and it was. I'm just so like.
And you don't like it.
I find
Yeah, Lick by Cardi B. Yeah, but here's the thing.
So annoying.
Here's the thing. Like, that's clearly music that gets your girlfriend all moist in the knickers. So I would think that would be like, I don't know, that's helpful for you.
There's other songs to listen to.
Granted, but those
But
are the
it's
ones
also
she's
like-
listening
But
to.
again, I'm not telling her to turn it off or anything. I'm just not going to have the same enthusiasm for it.
I understand.
That she's going to have it. I'm not like having a bad time either. I'm just like, it's not my stuff. It's not like there's a lot of music I love, a lot of music that just, it doesn't do it for me.
I understand.
And that's one of those, I was just like, this is just It's just not
The stuff
doesn't-
we like, though, are not panty droppers.
I agree.
Coheed and Lamb of God isn't,
Or even Steve Winwood. Like, I'm not turning that on to get her in the mood. But we did make a nice playlist because we do have a lot of songs that we do like in common, too. So we made a nice playlist to go to for her birthday. We went to a rage room and smashed a bunch of glass and stuff.
Yep.
So much fun. Have you ever been to one of those?
Oh, yeah.
You done that? Mary, you ever done one of those?
No, I want to, but we were going to go with you, and then you didn't follow up. Remember? You invited us and then didn't tell us the date or time or place.
Yeah. We found someone else to take.
Okay.
No, I thought you guys had other plans. Because it was
sounds like somebody
Brian's birthday, too.
Sounds like somebody needs a rage room.
Today is Brian's birthday.
Well, today is her birthday, too.
Yeah.
But we were celebrating it because I had off and she had off.
Yeah.
So
By the way, I have a feeling that history is going to repeat itself, and you and my daughter are getting screwed on these Post Malone shows.
Why? Is he going to cancel it?
He canceled Boston on Saturday night because he had to go back in the hospital.
Are you serious?
I bet he's not going to.
I'm literally trying to. I got a second pair of tickets that are better seats, so I'm trying to sell my original pair.
I would bet you anything because I got my
it's
daughter.
not letting me move anything on the website, nothing on the app.
I think they're waiting
emails.
until the last minute to say that he's postponing the rest of his.
Yeah, but like how long? It's tomorrow.
They'll wait last minute. He
I'm
postponed
saying like an hour before
maybe.
the show.
He postponed the Boston show. I think like right before because I got my daughter tickets for the Detroit show on Saturday, and I'm like, this ain't gonna happen. The guy broke 4 ribs or fractured.
Can't breathe.
Yeah, he can't breathe. He's back in the hospital. That doesn't bode well for tomorrow night.
And from what I understand,
or this coming Saturday.
He's always tired.
Post Malone.
Yeah.
Always tired.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
He's got tattooed right under his eyes.
Is that what it says? Always tired?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's back in the hospital. I mean, you don't
So wait, he's
you don't
here
you
right
don't
now?
you don't take a fall like he did on stage. He fell through an opening in the stage, and if you saw the video, it make you wince.
The original video he posted, he was like, "I'm leaving the hospital now. Everything's cool."
Yeah,
like
he
didn't-
says that
but
because he doesn't want
didn't-
people selling their tickets.
He didn't mention any broken ribs.
Well, that got mentioned like right after that. I think in the moment he was like, "Hey, I'm going to be fine," because he didn't want the fans to freak out. But when the doctors go, "Bro, you can't sing. You have stabbing pains. You can't breathe. You got to postpone these shows." That was at St. Louis. People in St. Louis might have been the last ones to see Post Malone for a while. So he postponed the show in Boston for this past Saturday night. And
Yeah, he said after everything's good, sorry, I'll make up for the songs that we missed.
Right, that was at the end. He cut the St. Louis show short.
Right.
Yeah. But if you have fractured ribs and you're a singer and you can't breathe properly, I mean,
I think that's why I can't resell these. I've been like trying for a full day to upload my tickets to resell, and it won't let me.
Why are you trying to resell them?
Because we got another set of tickets. I have 4 tickets right now.
Oh, I see.
So I'm trying to sell the ones that aren't.
No,
as
you're
good.
gonna be sitting on those for a while.
This is so annoying. I hope he's better.
I told my daughter, I said, you just sit on those tickets because I bet you anything this week of shows is not going to happen.
Come on, man. Does anybody have his phone number that I can call him?
It's 1-800-POSTY. P-O-S-T. I don't know.
POST Malone.
Yeah. I got a break. If you want to text 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. If you want to watch the show, you can do it there. And listen wherever on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7.